And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And Irving comes to help. Mirotic has a wide open look. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Even double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Figueroa, the pass to Fareed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Doubled by Figueroa. Here's Mirotic. No good on the three. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Deflects the pass. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Atlanta.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
They double in with Freak. Winslow wide open. He fires. Miami no good on that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Chandler dishes to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him to him.
That is good.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Now here's Freak. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Goes up on the wing. Can't get it to go. And the Heat going the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last match. Up with San Antonio.
And I really felt when watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock it down.
And I really think that's what did them in. Sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter. You can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the 3 by Miami. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Maxwell, and it's sent back by Irving. And they're moving it up. And then Chandler with the jam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
So both teams making some changes here. The Heat trail by 5. So on the floor for Cleveland. Figueroa in at power
Like,
forward.
please.
Amon Shumpert is out there with Tony Roten. Then there's Howard. And it's Chandler in at the small forward position. Now let's get a Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He ended up with 53 points and was just a menace defensively and came away with a bunch of steals. What a show. It was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And the shot is good.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them. Boy, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground. Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Kaminsky in the corner, and there's the call on Howard. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sanders is checked in. Cleveland on defense. 6-point game. Here's Maxwell. He's covered by Roten. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Taft. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Each time they met in Cleveland.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan in that win. I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
Mirotic, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mirotic has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well. He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Now here's Winslow, following the miss by Freak, and finished off by Mirotic.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Here to see some of the numbers for Shumpert. He's averaging about 6 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet. He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for Wilson Chandler. They set the screen to the inside. Mirotic, foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Mirotic playing extremely well. 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland leading by 5 to the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Jones checked in for Miami. Maxwell kicks to Jones. Connects from three-point range. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And again it will drop another make there from Figueroa.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the Heat making a change here. Miles is checked in. Plumlee. Checked in for Cleveland. Kenneth Faried comes in for Larry. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
Okay, Miami now.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots because we're only taking smart shots, and that's the way we want to do it. We were able to make an...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He has 20 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Mirotic is out there with Winslow. Then there's Maxwell, and it's Villa in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And that misses. That would have put him up. Cleveland's done a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And Freak throws it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
Mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
And finished off by Mirotic.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
And the Heat shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. For the lead. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Cavaliers shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Villa, Fareed defending, just 5 to shoot. Double by Figueroa. Here's the three. You know what? Some solid defense from Fareed.
That's one for their first 4 to start this. Second half.
The elbow, it's Winslow. And it's sent back by Irving.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half. I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Sanders checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Winslow with it. Now Chandler defending. Heat moving the ball around. Mirotic connects from 3-point range. Mirotic has got 5 points now this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And that one's good. Freak.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Now the feed to Mirotic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cavaliers leading. The pass to Figueroa. And he jams it with authority.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that on just tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Corey.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Passes to Mirotic. A 3. And it's Larry Sanders with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 4 for 4 in the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Heat's coach going over their game plan during that break. Kaminsky was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And a wide open look for Freak. Another 3 for Cleveland.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Pass to Villa. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Freak's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the back.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Tries a 3, and it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one. And yes, sir, that one drops. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from him.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Jones checked in for Miami. C.J. Miles comes in for the teams deciding to change it up. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. So on the floor for Cleveland. Figueroa in at center. Kenneth Faried is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Roten in at the 1 spot.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And that one's good. Freak.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Lee Baz was put in just the right spot.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Pass to Mirotic. Cavaliers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Irving's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Freak kicks to Irving. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Freak throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Dishes into Mirotic from outside the arc. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
They double him with Freak. This one for 3. Miami no good on that time either.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the balance in the paint.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
The offensive rebound.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And stolen by Freak. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Freak. And that's 11 points for Kyrie Irving. Looking to end the run. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now here's Freak. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Cleveland leading by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And one thing about this team, they never stopped pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
Greg, if it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. and we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Theus. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and
fellas, let's change it up for a bit. How many threes can you make in a minute? Freak? All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. All right, let's wrap it up. Feel free to hang around and take some shots. And don't forget, meet in the field at noon.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Precious few games left before playoff time as the all-important playoff seeding starts to solidify. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Checking out the Hornets, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season, just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this.
Oh, say we've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. the home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart. With that road trip behind him, the Cavaliers ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Cleveland. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. Number one record right now in the NBA.
Well, I don't know if these fans could be any more behind this team right now. The winning streak has captured this community's imagination. The level of enthusiasm, absolutely off the charts.
And the great atmosphere. You know, the fans have had a lot to cheer for lately, and it does come full circle. But their energy, I truly believe, is lifting this team to even greater heights.
All fueled up and ready to go. Check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Hornets. We've got Al Jefferson. Hezonja is out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Ramos in at the three. Here's Figueroa, and he takes it down.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Good on the shot. Jefferson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Irving drives in. Now here's Freak, guarded close. Releases from the rim and drills it. Freak's got 6.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up.
Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throw. You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things into your own hands.
I tell you what, that's one of those plays where you want to get credit for not only the bucket, but also the assist.
Walker goes in, and it's good. Walker's got his first bucket of the night. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Now here's Freak, defended by Jefferson. Figueroa, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And Walker kicks to Leonard. Here's Ramos. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
And the pass to Fareed to the inside. Over in the corner, Chandler. Here's Figueroa, and there's the time to finish it off.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The feed to Jefferson. Good. Jefferson's got 6. Cleveland leading by 4. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Dwight Howard's checked in for Cleveland. Tony Roten comes in for Wilson Chandler. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Jefferson. Leonard. His shot is off. Excellent D there from Figueroa. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Charlotte's head coach for a moment. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Inside, and there's Myers Leonard on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game. Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, Leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Plumlee comes in for Freak, and J.R. Smith's subbed in. Now for Cleveland. Freak's checked in for Howard. Chandler comes in for Smith, and it's Iman Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving. Figueroa, he's in a power forward. Tony Roden out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Wilson Chandler, and it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. They double in with Freak. The dish to Jefferson, and it's sent back by Plumlee.
And they continue to control the ball.
Guys, I think they've simply been a more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Tony Roten. 2 shots.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Plumlee. And he can't hit the second. Hornets trail by 9. Ramos the pass to Jefferson. Jefferson missing again. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Freak throws it down.
Oh, he's just hanging from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger card right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Get either to fall.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, mid-range J is almost a gimmick.
Two-handed slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat got the job done. He finished with 45 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see from a Heat player in a game you'll always remember.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Well, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Leonard with no one around. Again, Leonard missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For the Cavaliers, Sanders checked in for Kenneth Faried, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Wilson Chandler. Dwight Howard's checked in for the Cavaliers. That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers lead by 15. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jefferson.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. On offense, we couldn't have been better. Ideal game plan, and you guys have carried it out to perfection. No going easy on them in the second half. We're going for the throat. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. And what I want to see more than anything is everyone working together to get open looks. Let's use picks. Let's keep the ball moving around. And when we get someone free, let's get it to them. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen.
When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. He's got 24 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Jefferson is out there with Myers Leonard. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Hezonja in a 2-guard. Irving kicks to Fareed. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
You got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Knocks it loose. And Walker kicks to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 6 points for Leonard. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against New York.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And that one's good. That's now 26 points for Freak.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, but their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Pass to Hezonja. Shoots the 3. That's good.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Freak dishes to Irving. He robs up the alley-oop pass, and Freak throws it down.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Mark, what about the finish? Bring her down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And a chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. Freak, number 1.
You know what, Kevin? Leading the league in scoring is no small feat. He's out there every night giving it his best, and the effort is definitely paying off.
Hornets trail by 14. Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Jefferson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Figueroa, the pass to Fareed. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. It's tipped. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And that's
10 for Cleveland. Freaks checked in for Plumlee. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert. Charlotte also making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Myers Leonard. And it's Lamb in there for Kemba Walker. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch. And I think it's made the difference in the game. They've actually done a great job on the board.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Irving. Kidd-Gilchrist against Smith. And Kidd-Gilchrist kicks to Robinson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 17 points was their biggest margin. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
For Cleveland, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Sanders checked in for the Cavaliers. Al Jefferson is checked in for Charlotte. And so Irving nails both of them. Hornets trail by 18. Outside Holiday. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Lamb. Cauley Stein with the screen for Lamb. And the foul called on Freak.
That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Six seconds left to play here in the third.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 17. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Cleveland leading by 17. Figueroa in at center. Wilson Johnson out there with Sanders. Then there's Irving. And it's Shumpert in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land on him.
Guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Cavaliers?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Fareed is checked in. Here's Chandler, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with that call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Walker the pass to Leonard. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Robinson's checked in for Jefferson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Freak missing.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Thomas Robinson.
And the first one at the line is good. And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Here's Figueroa. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make.
You need to calm down. You're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down the side.
And the Hornets making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Doubled by Figueroa. Fires from 18. Shots good by Jefferson. The Cavaliers leading by 20. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Walker. And Freak throws it down.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Pass to Ramos. Tries again. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Offensive rebound.
The defense ready. For him on that possession, they had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Lasagna. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Chandler right side. Dishes to Freak. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Pass to Azania. They double him with Freak. To the wing on the left. Here's Ramos. Off target with his 3. Cleveland leading by 22. Freak with it. He's picked up by Walker. Here's Figueroa, and he uses the glass on the lane. Freak's got 42 in the game.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Cleveland moving the ball around, and he gets it to go. 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's. 4 straight.
Greg, we don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Larry Sanders is checked in for Reed. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Roten subbed in for Irving. Doubled by Figueroa. Ball, the pass to Walker. Sinks the triple.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Now here's Freak. For three, he carries it.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And now,
Dwight, the team seemed to surge in the second half with a renewed life. What did you tell the guys during halftime?
Just told our guys we got to finish the game. You know, they're a good team, and we don't want to let them get close. So we did a good job of playing our game tonight. You know,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight?
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, guys, come on. Get to a basket. Let's shoot some free throws.
Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Get this board, fellas. Get this board. You got it out. You got it out. Make sure the pitch. I got shooter here. I got shooter. Here we go. We're gonna push. I got shooter here. I got shooter. Here, I got shooter. Here we go. I got shooter here. I got shooter. Here we go. We're gonna push. You got it out. You got it out. I got shooter here. I got shooter.
Nice work. Nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.
You